All right, here we go. Welcome to Football 90. This is Miranik, and we are here with another Watchalong stream on the channel. This time, Liverpool goes on to play Brighton away for the final eight, running to this season's Premier League action. XTK is down. What happened there? There was delay in the start of the match due to some accident that happened outside the stadium. So we just made it here in time. If you have tuned into stream, welcome to stream. Feel free to interact. Feel free to comment in, say hi, and let's have some chat going on. Whatever you feel about the game or football in general, you are more than welcome to be talking about it. Anyone who wants to, they are more than welcome to have interaction going in. We keep getting one player fit, another one gets injured. When another one is fit, the former one gets injured. That is not great. Okay, we can go back and see what happened. No, we can't. Can't roll back. Oh. That feature is gone. Hopefully we put out everything right. Like. Come on, XTK is down. What are we getting in? Curtis Jones. Sort of limping while walking down. Let's see what do we make of it. Maybe he will try for a few minutes and then we see, do we want to replace him? Still having a little walk on the sideline. Let's see. Maybe he'll be okay to continue. That would be great. Ball played back to Van Dijk and move towards on the right side to Frimpong. Well, is it? I think he's playing in the middle. No, right back. Okay, just reaches there in time at that age. XTK is back on the field. Let's see. Hopefully he finds it comfortable to be involved in the attack, in the build-up. We'll get to know. See the numbers going on to 750. So if you are new people on the channel or somehow happens to watch the stream, then feel free to interact in. Let's see. Doesn't look like he will be able to continue. So Curtis Jones will have to be brought in. Maybe Jones will take McAllister's place and we shift to 4-2-3-1. That would be the plan. McAllister going in for that number 8 role. It's on one side. Szoboszlai on the right wing. and then Gakpo front central. Yeah, unfortunate. Pretty early change, which a lot of us wouldn't have offer. But the reality is, change has happened now, and we can't do anything about it. Accept it, adapt, and move on. Curtis Jones plays Waits on the left side. Waits moves on to okay. Hmm. He's in tears while going off. Is what it is. Early change. It looked like he's in tears, but let's hope it's not a serious one. We'll keep on the league table, which I somehow forgot to do it. James Miller, Soslai having a run. Spotted goalkeeper outside, but won't be able to find advantage of that. Worth a try if you think they're going to find a way. Better have a go at it. Goes to Gakpo. Just one pass away. That was weird, so I think flying weights on the right. It's side and we need to be unselfish. All our attackers. Weights. Good ball. Come on. Unable to reach. Good ball from flying weights there. Last night we saw a draw happening. See, are we able to do that on display? I think. Yeah. Change and yeah. Load it with the league table positioning. Let's narrow it down a bit. All right. Don't look bad, does it? This way, much better visibility. Cool. Throw in for Brighton. Inside to Van Hecker. Back pass to Verbruggen. Long ball. Straight to Maudashvili. We also don't have our keeper, who picked up an injury. Surprising. Headed from well back. Have we conceded a goal? We have. Ah, man. Conceding through set piece. See replay. Konate. Wow. What a defending. Ah, hands down. Ah, this is so disappointing. How can you concede on that? You're near to the ball. Let's see. Gakpo. Blocked. And Mr. Ibrahim Konate at it. Terrible defending. Can't even win that duel. Then I don't know what pairing are we going on with for the next season. This season is pretty much in the mud. And just when United have drop points, same game week, we have to go in like this. Still a lot of time in the game, but that is just a poor defending from Konate. Right at the back post, you can't jump, can't win a header. That is so poor. Welbeck putting one in for Brighton. Welcome to stream if anyone has tuned in. Cleared away by Soboslai. And that is how you just invite pressure on yourself. When you know you are not having the sort of gameplay you were expected to play. That is just bad. So what happens now if Chelsea has a good result against Everton? If it stays this way, I'm not wanting it to stay this way. Then clearly they are going over us. Let's see, is there going to be a response from us? Already lost Ekitike down to an injury. And then conceding a goal does not help at all. Frimpong. Plus we don't act unselfish on the ball in the attack. That is another issue. Basic issue, which should have been dealt by now. Minte against Frimpong. Frimpong wins the ball, but eventually it's going to be Minte who will have a control. Brighton on the possession, clears it away. The way it should happen. So Sly back pass. Okay, back in the possession for us. Launch forward to. That is a poor distribution from the keeper. Straight back to Van Bruggen, Brighton keeper. Link from the back, Miller. Squeeze it on the right wing. Van Dijk with the clearance. Let's run a poll. How many points are we thinking Liverpool's going to pick today? None, 1, or 3. Let's see what you guys think. Feel free to vote in. Goes to number 27. Who's that? Trying to press on, and why did Jones stop? Trying to press on to Minte. Wide space. Someone needs to charge on the guy. Goes back. Wide to Kadioglu. Inside the box. Watch out. Minte. And Diego Gomez wins the header. I think it's Diego Gomez. They've just scored 4 goals from the crosses. And one of those they have scored against us. Kirkis. Gravenberg back pass. Van Dijk. Flyways to Frimpong. Goes in, Szoboszlai. Maka, good header from McAllister. Such a short height and often finds good contact on the ball through his header. Good play. And nice save from Van Bruggen. Sorry, Verbruggen, not Van Bruggen. Not every Dutch guy is supposed to be Van. Where's that ball going? Van Dijk wins it. Header from Welbeck. Touch from Jones. Not bad. So slide wide on to a left. Van Dijk. Kirkis. Turns around, plays it on to McAllister. Down the middle. Gravenberg. But still for foul on a goal scoring position. Nice. That's the soul zone. Soul's lie. Let's see. Has produced magic a lot of times. Will he do again and again? Gakpo is there, Wirtz is there. And down behind the wall, let's see. Nah, not every time. Jones with a back pass. Gakpo runs in, release the ball. He has options on the right. Why he keeps on carrying on the ball? Is he a dribbler? Nope. Going to be a Liverpool corner. So Sly with the corner. Van Dijk finds Van Hecke. Frimpong trying his body, winning the header. Nice. That helps. Already on a yellow card, Minte. Need to be careful. At now he's holding his thigh. What is going on? His rib cage. His bandana goes off. Looks alright to continue. Puts back his headband. Good to continue. Van Dijk, Granberg. Good run from Kirk is there. Good try. Those line dropping deep, passes on to Van Dijk. Going to another corner. Okay, goal. 1-1. There we go. Yep, we get a goal back. Wow. That was good awareness. Wow. What a chip. Intelligent from Kirkis. That was crazy. Crazy finish from Kirkis. That was nice. Beautiful finish. Chips over the keeper. Oscar Gross. Kirk is with the defending. Ekitike on the bench. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully, it's not bad news. Because right after this international break, I think there will be one Prem match, then we have to play PSG. It's going to be a tough game. Practically as that. So we'll look at the fixtures after this. We are playing City in the FA Cup. It's not a Prem match. We have FA Cup match on the 4th of April. That would be after a couple of weeks. And then we are playing PSG on the 9th, 4th, 9th, 11th, and 15th, and 19th, and 25th. It's quite a hectic schedule. Within 21 days, we have to play 6 matches. Well, back. Good out for a throw in. Glue on the inside. James Milner. Ball to White on the left. Glue inside. Gomez. What change the settings of this cam? But it stays same way. Are we still getting a lag? Far smoother, I think. Doesn't look like much more lag here. Then maybe we'll have to reduce this. Let's don't go there. Adjust it for the next time. When Gomez back to Aneka. Well back with the back pass. That would be thrown to Liverpool. Poor kick. Really poor with the distribution. Going to be goal kick. Hopefully, we see a better kick distribution now. And that was shortly played. Gakpo goes down. His hand is still injured. Okay. Thought he would have recovered. Konate doing some. Okay, that was alright from the ref. Challenge from behind inside the box. Just from the edge. Okay, not inside. Yeah, had a touch on the ball first. Everything looks fine. Now Kirk is down for what? Now looks alright. Bit of boost from the fans. From the Brighton fans. Just one vote in. Played wide on the wing. Okay, Mac almost lost it. Waits on the right, Frimpong. Jones, forward ball. Frimpong. Back to Curtis. Just 1 second. Back in just 1 second. Groundwork to Jones. Goes on for Maka. And I Kirk is the goal scorer for us. Pimpong gets better of Minte. Nice. But not the greatest of back passes from Dunk. Going to be a corner. That delivery not finding a Liverpool player, but we get a corner. Let's see, before the break, can we do something, some damage from the corner? Get on with the lead. Need those 3 points. Just getting a point won't help us. Because if Chelsea wins their match, they will be at 51 points. They'll take our place at 5th. And if we get 3 points, then we'll have to hope Aston Villa drops points. Otherwise, we'll be at fifth only. Or might as well at sixth if we draw this one. Van Dijk was on, but good defending from Brighton. Defender. Oh, almost. I was winning the ball. Van Dijk to his right. Advantage. Has to be a foul. Yellow card coming up for the center half. And there was no one marking the guy wide on the right side of our defensive half. That's how we get opened up. Players not marking their man. Anyways, yellow card. That's not going to help much. Okay, Van Dijk drops down, clears it. Which goes out for throw-in. Means a right time. Of course, due to stoppages for injury on Ekitike, and then a couple of more players having issues with fitness. So Frimpong going far too up. Konate, be careful, man. Vital touch from the keeper. Just goes wide of the Brighton attacker. Clear away by Kirkus. Those kind of breaks are going to happen up front. Going to be tricky for us. Soboslai tried his best to drop down and cover his man. Frimpong, bad clearance. It would be good if we are able to keep the scoreline like this at the break. Brighton are giving their all. Not for the keeper, that would have went straight to Welbeck for potential goal. Who's watching the stream though? 2 people in. Feel free to interact, man. If you are a football fan. Corner for Brighton to take. Liverpool on the defense. Let's see how we defend that. Van Dijk gets there, finds Miller. Or chance for Van Heck. But it goes over his head. Okay, from Wits. Charging for the ball, gets touch as well. James Miller doing good work. Good job. He's almost 40. And then to defend like that against very young Florian Wirtz. Going to be trying still 2.5 minutes to go for the halftime whistle. Now Dashvili Konate Frimpong with a forward run. Go on. He's winning that. He's winning that. Inside the box. Turns around. Not completely, but finds back. Player goes down. Okay. A chance for a goal. Worth a try. Went for the shot. Couldn't get the power he was hoping for. Goal kick to Brighton. Another player goes down. It's Frimpong. Once more. Did he hit him on his shoulder? No. That was around his foot. Kirkis couldn't get a good touch. Maka hit on the back of his ankle. Yellow card comes out for Gomez. So free kick right before the halftime whistle. Top of the foot, not the backside. We'll have one check at the break about the camera settings. So sly. Yeah, that would do halftime whistle. Scores level at 1-1. Not the greatest of the starts, and unfortunate to lose TK early on due to injury. Hopefully, he will be back soon. Well, let me check camera settings. If you're doing to the 60 frames and instead of keeping it like this, I blur the background. Where's my GB utilization going on? It's going to be on the higher side. Better we stick to 30 only. Which won't be as smooth as I would hope for. Maybe it is. Bit smoother, I think. We are not replacing our background. Now it goes a bit choppy. Nope, working fine. I don't know why it was looking laggy early on. But anyways, halftime break. We'll be back here once the second half resumes. If you have to chat, to people watching still, feel free to chat in. Otherwise, just round, turning off the cam, having a little break. We'll be back once the second half starts. If there's anything to ask, you can definitely put in on the chat. All right, second half about to start. All right, here we go. Goes towards Frimpong, unable to keep the ball. Mintis marking on Frimpong is just on point. Curtis Jones. Okay, nothing in the chart. Still shows two people watching. Goes to Soboslai. Will take the free kick. What word are they having now? All back being booked. Stop doing nonsense for no reason. He was blocking the free kick. Well deserved yellow. Konate to keep up. Okay. All right. Curtis. Curtis Jones ball watching. Standing watching the movement, not committing his body. That's lazy. Vital touch from Konate. Winter would have been two on to get a goal. Wide, too wide for Gakpo. Frimpong to be doing anything there. Wow, last time we scored in the first half was our first league match. That is very disturbing start, you know. Those lie to okay, Minte wins it. He's getting better of Frimpong. Most of the times he's winning those 1v1s. Minte gross in silver inside run. Minte plays on the inside. McAllister, good ball. Go on. Can Waits produce the magic? Oh, tried to find a pass to Gakpo. Could have tried running on with it if there was little window of opportunity to go it on the left and maybe try. We have 3 more games for the day. Of course, won't be covering them all. Was that first Liverpool goal for Turkish? No, he has scored 2. That was second goal. First goal he scored was against Brentford. And now we'll do the job. Going to be a goal kick to Brighton. Kadioglu. Good save. Good ball. No, again, that was Konate not jumping, not winning, not even trying. Wow. Noise coming in from the away fans. Goes back. Play towards Gross Minte. Good ball. That's going to be goal number 2. If he is on. If player is onside. We'll have to wait maybe. What a ball. What a ball. That is from Minte. No stopping to that. But where is the positioning? Van Dijk. Wow. Good ball, but the man was... Oh, there will be final check on the offside. Goal stands. Once again, we have giveaway lead. Uh, goal stands. Jones's Kirk is on the ball, who will be unable to keep it in. Here we go again. Let's update the scoreline. Home team 2-1. Back to the same always. Hello, what's up? And poor defending from us, by the way. Good to see Welbeck on score sheet twice. I told you, not going to be easy 8 games for us. And poor defending in both the goals that we have conceded. Why the fuck? I mean, we'll have to stop saying these words on the streams because something new has came up from YouTube. Even if you are playing a game where a character is getting killed, someone is getting killed, you can't show that on the videos. So why the hell Konate did not find the jump properly on that first goal? We consider that is simply poor defending. And on that second goal, Van Dijk, player comes from behind of you. What are you doing? It is just suicidal at this point. Brighton have a poor manager, so what the hell, man? Not a poor. I mean, I do like some part of his football. Maybe with the better team, he can achieve better things. You never know. He's a attack-minded guy. At least I felt he was better than Deserby. Yeah, but inexperience will be there, but still I felt he was better. He is better than Deserby, what he did. Plus a German guy, they love attacking. He was never wrong, but I mean his nature to have a go at the club people, the management, the ownership, that goes against him a lot. He was a big club fan, but then if your nature is not great, then it's going to be tough to be getting your ways to top tier clubs, maybe. I mean, personality wise, he's not that great. He can say things against your own club. A lot of clubs don't like that toxicity if you are doing that. You remember a few days before getting sacked at Marseille, he was saying, I can stay here at 5 or 6 seasons, 5 or 6 years. And then it was funny, he got sacked in within a week. Like after Xabi left, Mascherano seems to have no place. I mean, not even as sub sometimes. Yeah, different managers, different ways. If there was some other manager, Chiesa would have started a lot in Liverpool, but this manager didn't see him that way. Oh, good ball, good keeper is there. Never mind. That didn't help. Career was good under him. Yeah. 3-4 names: Garcia, Carreras, and Best and Tuono. All those three were getting a lot of time under Xavi. I remember. Having a check for potential penalty. Anguma comes in. 17-year-old for Rimpong. That means either Jones or Soboslai to play fullback. We're keeping 4 attackers on the pitch. No, not 4. Those 3. Because we lost Akidike earlier to injury. He was very, very young man, 18 years just. Who? Garcia? Garcia, Mestentuano, or what, Carreras? What are we talking about? Good to see you back in here. Using Dominic as fullback is waste of his. Yep, true. Jones, oh, good. Good shot, and what a save. What a save from Verbruggen. Mestentuano. Okay. Yep. And it's all about what system suits what player. Usually manager thinks about their system and the player's adaptability to that. And there's personal choice as well. If that comes in, then it's going to be tough for any player to find a way in. If he is not preferred as starter. Punched by the keeper goes out for a corner. Another corner for Liverpool. I like this keeper. Yep, he's good. He's in the national team too, no? Dutch national team keeper, Verbruggen. Previously, there used to be some other guy. He was good at Bruges, Club Bruges. So sly. Free header goes right. I used to like that guy. What's his name? Ariola. Ariola, right? West Ham keeper. And then out of nowhere he vanished for a season or two. Don't say much. Or not in national team. Is that Pasveer? Pasveer in the national team for Netherlands? Have a check. Last few matches of the Dutch team. Who was their keeper? I guess he's maybe. Uh, what are the matches, by the way? Next match, friendly against Norway. Ah, so three friendlies, a couple of friendlies coming in. And that is going to be Netherlands against Norway, Netherlands playing Ecuador on 28th March and 1st of April. If there's going to be some interesting match, we'll definitely have a check. But let's see the keeper. No, Verbruggen was the keeper against Lithuania last time they played. Before that, they played Poland, who was the keeper. Yeah, Verbruggen. Same guy. He's in the national team. Starter keeper for Netherlands. Yep. He's the one. Put it on the show. PSG will bash hell out of you, I guess. Yeah, but they're saying Isaac will be available, so it's going to make the interesting tie. So the last 5 matches that I'm seeing World Cup qualifiers, Verbruggen's been starter in all the matches. Yep. Pasveer was dropped. Yep, he was dropped for him. Verbruggen. He's the main guy now. Minter through. That's looking bad. Saved by the keeper. Would have been 3-1 down. Counter, but Van Hecke coming up, and that's going to be a free kick for Brighton. First leg at Anfield, first leg is away at PSG's home. But then having Isaac will be a good thing, but man hasn't had a lot of game time, so I don't know. How can we get the best out of him? Also, there's been a little injury that happened to Ekitike today. Hopefully, that's not serious one. Or else, straight goodbye to the quarterfinals. We can look to forfeit. It's better to rest Isaac. Yeah, I mean, yesterday only in the press conference, he was saying Isaac will be available for the PSG tie. He was training with the normal boots on, not the trainers. So that is always a good sign. Let's see. What is the situation going to be? Salah was injured, so he didn't start today. Alisson was injured, that is why he's not starting today. A lot of injuries happening of late. And there was little scare for Kirkis today while he was on the field. Little scare on the Frimpong as well. But somehow they are playing. TK is available. Yep. Let's see what combination he goes with. Maybe for the substitute, Isaac will be used in that match. All depends. Can definitely use Angumo in one of the legs. Because we have to play 6 matches in the 21 days from 4th of April to 21st. To 25th. We have to play FA Cup match against City. After that, we have to play PSG. After that, we have a game against Fulham. 1-1. Who wins it? Corner. Corner to Brighton. Not going as per the expectations. That's how our season been. Given the talent Liverpool has, shame on manager's part. Yep. It is. That is what I openly say. But few fans don't like it. But then it's their point of view. I can't change it. If they want to believe in the manager, they can keep on believing. I believe too. after how the first season went, but then the moment I saw shift in his tactics and that just how's that not working out for us, and he's still adamant and sticking to it, I lost it. I lost it right at that point. Ross comes in. Do you think Madrid are going to make a Galactico signing in within this Galactico signings? Just about which signing suits or improves your squad? Then be it well-known name, or be it known a name that is not known, or be it a player coming in from your academy. Just about what you need in your system. Like we know we need a proper number 6, which we don't have, and our management is sleeping on that. We need to get at least 2 center halves and 1 experienced one. But if management is sleeping, then that is a bad thing going on. Police say we need a goal, a good winger who isn't in that form anymore. Again, depends. What if manager thinks to use Endrick on the wing? All depends. The kind of squad you have, who can play where, how manager wants to use that player. Through the legs of Kirkis, defended by Van Dijk. But there will be a lot of suitors for Elise. I don't know, one of the funny source was saying Olise's parents are in this Brighton Stadium. I was like, okay, you're hyping it too much. And that was, he was linking it with Liverpool. I have no clue how real are those so-called sources. But it's funny to read that stuff. Why would his parents be here? That is the most funniest read you can find. Konate messing it up. He's already on a yellow card. Nothing says ref. Okay, no damage done. Olise is good, no doubt. Yep, true. He was in Palace, I guess. Yep, he was in Palace. Alongside Eze and Mateta. Those 3 were really good. Eze, Olise, Mateta. Even Mateta was looking to find a move away, but I think he got injury or something. They are toying with Konate, man. Terrible game he's having today. Already on a yellow card. Conceded that first goal. This is bad, man. That is why I've been saying we will see if we lose today, then wow. Brighton will be just a point behind us if they get a win. We'll be in the 6th and soon 9th or 10th, you never know. Unless we do something in the remaining 17 minutes. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. Just helps in the reach. So I've been trying to get in touch with a few other creators. Let's see. Somewhere down the time we get to get someone on the videos or stream or stuff. Let's see. I've texted to a couple of people, but maybe my text went to, because it was sort of a long text, to the message request or whatever. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. For now, just being consistent and putting out the one video which I tried on Sporting Story. Some sort of story centered shorts, informative ones. And definitely with time, the longer videos. That is the target. Top 4 is going to be an issue. Yes, it will be. He was in, yeah, Petrus Vera, yep. For Liverpool, Chelsea, Yeah, I'll read it here for Liverpool. The zoom it in. Chelsea, the way they are playing, they don't deserve to be in UCL. Liverpool, Chelsea, yeah, true, true. That's what I said in the last video for that Galatasaray preview. We don't deserve to be in the next year's UCL if we are not winning against Galatasaray at our home. But then performing this way, not going to help. Let's see, putting in an experienced guy, Robo. How is that going to help us? Konate has been taken off, thankfully. Okay, has been called for layoffs and Italy's gone. That is what commentator is saying. We have taken off a centre back. Look at these tactics, man. This is back to same old shit. We will concede a goal. We're losing this. He's taken over centre back for attacker and the full back. Wow. Too much brain. See, this is what I don't like. A midfielder playing as right back, another midfielder playing as centre back. What sort of tactic is this, man? We are going on a suicide mission. Minte can exploit with pace. Yep. And he has played a really good game today. Got better of Frimpong every time. Frimpong was on the attack. Defensively he was really good, Minte. Made things tougher for... And he's been taken off just now. And Mitoma is in. He's another interesting, yep, addition to the attack. Man, how can we do this? Jones playing at right back, Gravenberg playing at centre back. Going to be foul against us. I feel Mavadeshwar isn't given chances he should, because he was outstanding at Valencia. But I don't like his ball distribution. That has been really area of concern for me. Today his ball distribution was just horrible. Yep, he can play, but you remember that game against Chelsea? He was playing centre back and he didn't do the things which you would expect to be happening from a centre half. My point is, not playing players in the natural position costs you a lot of times. His positioning was so horrible and he was not committing. That was one issue. He was not marking his man inside the box. At least be closer to him. You can't be just going back, holding your hands all the time. That's why it feels like little suicide mission right now. Let's see. Flyweights wins the ball. Distributes it wide on the left to Gakpo. Okay, so we are... I'm not sure what we are doing. 4 attackers. Okay, Chiesa central. And then Gakpo wide on the wing. Of course, he isn't full-time CB. Yep. I mean, Liverpool should have gone for Hausen. Yep. Then Madrid was after him. Someone said Senesi might be for our interest. But I would love Schlotterbeck if that happens for the next season. Very much Van Dijk like centre half. And then we have Jacket coming in, Jeremy Jacket. Liverpool should have gone Hodgson. If he gets the physicality, he will be the best defender in the world. Yep, he was going good. But then I read there's issue with Italians. They don't want to travel on the planes. Somewhere I heard this. It's tough to convince Italians coming to the Premier League. We have one Italian, but then how we're treating him is not the greatest of the ways. Calafiori at Arsenal, also Italian. Yup, few exceptions are always there. Or maybe where I heard this, maybe that was said in fun. Never know. Let's see what the idea is for the management or manager whosoever stays for at the next season. We definitely need to get a better pairing at this point. After how is it going between Van Dijk and Konate? Danny Vivian, who is that? Hearing that name for the first time. Don't say he's from Como or something. Spanish footballer. And 26 years of age wise, it's good. Athletic Bilbao. Uh, and he has played at the national team. Not much idea about him, but if he is having good season, then maybe worth a try. We can do the football DB and check on that. Oh, that is Data MB. What was the name? Danny Vivian. Possession won. Where does he rank? Let's compare him with whom? Can't see Matip. Doesn't even show Gomez. That is weird. Physically good and Bilbao are a good club. And top 5, right? Or is that Athletic Club right now in the La Liga? I need some Liverpool centre back to compare him with. Where do we go with? Let's go with Konate. Early, I mean, starts show he's early so great, but then he's poor as well. Never wins the ball when we require him to. He win better for the possession winning, definitely. Defensive duels on a lower side, but still will do progressive passes he plays. Won't be your aerial defender, ball carrying passes, and forward pass percentage sort of defender. Then for the combo with Van Dijk, it can work. Van Dijk or someone else if we are going on with. Yep. The combination can definitely work. I'm just checking that data on data MB. The things which Van Dyke is doing, he won't be doing. So that way it's fine. And definitely with the passing, he will be good. Let's go back to the match. Final 5 minutes. Can we get at least a point? Point away at Amex Stadium. Baleba, Mitoma. Sorry, Karioglu, Mitoma on the left. Challenge comes in from McAllister. Let me read the chat now. Physically good. Someone like Kubarsi. Join the cash. Van Dyke will be off it after next season. Yeah, pretty much. But he would need someone with outstanding support. But by the way of it, looks like going to be his last season next term. Or if he wants to take that experience role, sit back and help the other guys evolve, that won't be bad. All depends on how he goes forward, thinks about the things, how unselfish he wants to be. Almost. Yeah, he's scoring that. Happy dropping out of top 5 soon. What would be embarrassing for us if Everton gets finished above us? They're just 6 points behind and we have to play Merseyside derby. Kubarsi is young and a good ball playing defender. 70 million would do. Yep, if they don't have those release clauses, which usually you find from Barca or Madrid. Plus, he was their academy talent. So depends on the club and on the player. If he wants to fight for his place, then nothing can take him away from that club. But we need someone who has experience. That is the main point. Konate, I don't expect to be the right guy taking us forward with the way his games go. So unpredictable. And then Van Dyke, just 1 or 2 seasons at max. You need someone with bit of experience, someone who is aged between like 25, 26. That is what I will prefer. We have Gomez with a lot of experience, but then he is injury prone. It's better to have something better. Enguma, nice, beats 2 players. Look at him. Where's the corner? Cool. At max, draw is what we can get. Otherwise, I don't have any ops left. Corner. So I was live with his touch, maybe to get us leveler. So was lie straight to a keeper. Didn't call in for a straight goal. But he can't save you every time. So was lie. Foul. He just stabbed his shoulder. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? It looks like Man United under on goal. Liverpool under on goal. Reading it right. Means zoom it in. Under Van Hal. Louis Van Hal. Yep. It reminds me, his defensive ways reminds me a lot of Arteta early 2-3 seasons. And people used to criticize him a lot, including myself. Arsenal was not that great in the early 2-3 seasons under Arteta. They evolved with time. But if we keep playing this way, 6 minutes of our time. One final chance. So close to another one. Yep. Their chances of getting a goal are far more than our chances of getting a one. And we have accepted this as a normal. That is the most depressing part. We as the fans have to accept this as a normal thing. A side that used to press, that used to dominate, that used to go all in, having to play like this. And the incredible defending. Just the days, man. Just 4.5 minutes for Brighton to pass on with the time. Going to be goal kick, okay. One final time. Just build one attack, get a goal, get a point. At least keep yourselves away from Brentford, Brighton, Everton in the league table. That's the best we can get right now. And I think we have a away match to Fulham. We are hosting them at Anfield. There will be break, of course. We are hosting Fulham next game in the Premier League, but before that we have FA Cup fixture against Man City, which is going to be away game. Man, this is so bad. We have Man City away, we have PSG away. 4th of April we are playing Man City. 8th of April we are playing PSG away, both games. After that on 11th we are playing Fulham at Anfield, then PSG at Anfield, then Merseyside derby on 19th of April. That is where my birthday is. Hopefully they don't spoil it. On 19th we are having a Merseyside derby. Nice. Wing play tactics can work. At Liverpool 3-5-2 maybe. Yep, that's how it works. Not in 4-3-1. Rarely I've seen those tactics working. I remember early seasons of Arteta at Arsenal, they used to spam the byline, go to the byline, put the ball in. That's what we try to do, but we are nowhere near those levels as well. A touch of Vidas. Let's see. Foul? Am I stream? No, free kick from Soboslai. It looks like ping pong ball, so KG no longer the same prem. Yep. More like a robotic stuff. Soboslai straight to a keeper. Twice he has fine keeper straight. Of course, he can't keep creating magic every game. You are foolish if you expect that to happen, Mr. Honest-Lot. Look at the defending. That was Gravenberg there. Number 3 coming in. Gone. Offside. I'm in wing play, but also trying to get balls in box. Yep. True. You have to put those balls in. And how can you expect Gakpo of all the people to be playing on the left wing, putting those balls in? That is delusion from manager. You're delusional if you're expecting that from Cody Gakpo. And still 90% of the season you have played him there. Not even 90, 95%. Chiesa hoping for a corner, but gets a goal kick. That would do, I think. Liverpool are so narrow. And yet we haven't played central, isn't it? Kept the shape narrow, but haven't played centrally. That is why people are against you and they boo you. Hopefully, people understand this. Just being adamant to your ideas, not a good thing. That's what ruined things for Ruben Amorim at United. Might as well do it for you. You can't see the obvious and just keep on doing. Same things over and over again. Of course, for today, losing Ektike earlier and lots of things didn't help. But then what you have done for the most part of the season is not good as well. Going to be free kick, I think. Or what? Yep, if it was Anfield booze would have been true. It was last time around. Will be Brighton pressing like animals. True. And maybe us going without the press for this season, not doing too much press, it impacts fitness as well. Players getting injured. They're not playing the way they have been for years. Big to us. What's with the stream going on? Now that is it. 2-1 loss. Expect it every game. That's what I've been saying. Every game we go in, we don't have confidence that we can clearly say we are going to win this. Not even one game that is left in the season now. After 2 weeks, we are playing Man City away, PSG away. That is looking such a bad fixture run for us. All over, yep. 2-1 is the loss. Where did lineups go? They vanished because of. I hope my hard disk is still working. It is, but can't see the lineups. Where did they go, man? Now we'll see. Yeah. City should go through. It will be a close game. And depends how is City going about that match. Erling Haaland did get a goal against Madrid, but then City are also going through transition phase. But will they be as bad as we were? I don't think so. So a good chance for City to go through next round. But before that, I think in a couple of days we have Arsenal versus Man City game, FA Cup, no, a EFL Cup final, EFL Cup final against Arsenal. That stream I'll be doing. Let's see the day when that is. When are City playing Arsenal? Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Okay. We'll definitely try to stream that. But it's like who is more bad, true? God Guehi and Chucky, yep. City got the signings where they needed, but Liverpool got the signings where it was not necessary to spend that much amount on an attacker. Would have used it wisely on the midfield defensive roles. Maybe invested in better right back if you don't think the players that we have are suited for that position. That is how it is. And for Arteta, we'll see. Can he win the first trophy of the season tomorrow? That is for us to know. I don't think we have any great fixtures coming in the Premier League for this game week. Today we have Fulham versus Burnley, Everton versus Chelsea. That would be interesting from the Chelsea's point of view. Newcastle playing Sunderland, Aston Villa versus West Ham. That's going to be derby. Newcastle versus Sunderland tomorrow. Yep, if City wins, maybe a chance. Maybe a chance. Yep. And then we have Spurs playing Forest. That is going to be interesting game too. We'll see. Depends on mood. Arsenal versus City. None of those are my likable teams, but we'll see. If I do, you will see me streaming tomorrow. Chelsea will be bashed again. That can happen. Away game at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Pretty fine name. Why would you name your home stadium like that? Arsenal have history of bottling. True. More so when the 7 games are left in the season. But Arsenal will be returning on 11th of April to play Bournemouth, who played draw against United. So you never know. But what do we have in the fixture list after tomorrow's match? FA Cup away match against Southampton, then playing away game to Sporting, 2 away matches, and then they return home to play Bournemouth. Things can go crazy in that match then. It is against Bournemouth. Next stream tomorrow, possibly. Very much. EFL Cup final. Then Arsenal playing Man City. Man City away. This can go. This is very vital stage for Arsenal. From 5th of April to 25th of April. 20 days, 6 matches to play. Couple of away matches to begin with, then Bournemouth, then Sporting CP match. And then 19th of April, when we have Merseyside derby, same day, Man City playing Arsenal. So we'll be doing a couple of streams that day. Back to back, I think. Let me write the title. Loss is here. Need to make it Brighton 2. Liverpool 1. There we go. You want to talk about anything else, English? Otherwise, we'll be ending up the stream. There's nothing. Let's end the poll and team off. 1 point was the goal. Can't even get a 1. But see you next time around. Goodbye. Good night.